All right, what's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing something different than our normal engine building. We're going to be doing another form of that, but on an electric e-bike. So if you guys are, following the channel and subscribed, I picked up a SX500 for like 200 bucks, tore the frame down and got it all powder coated. And we're gonna go over everything that I have and what it cost, maybe in another video, but I got some people that I need to thank to help this process get along. So I'm gonna show you all the parts that we have now. All right, so here is your bone stock SX500 frame. And then we have a ride or die rear shock. So big shout out to them. And then we have the ride or die front forks with their hydraulic brake kits for the front and rear. And then we have the calipers there. And then I bought some RSF wheels, got them powder coated, and then got some tires for them. And then I powder coated these wheels. They were pretty bad. Had them, sandblasted and powder coated as well. So one of the pieces that takes a hot minute is the battery. So I got an Navarre 72 volt, 28 amp hour. 170 amps. What else we got? Some pro taper bars, and yeah, we have a bunch of random pieces. But one of the things that I do want to bring up is EMX Brandon. Funny story. I was talking to a guy today, Rob, about getting a 3D printed mount for the far driver itself. Long story short, this guy, just made connections and was able to link up with him, and we have his 3D printed mount. So if you guys are interested in getting this 3D printed mount, I'll have all of his socials linked down below. But before we go over his wiring harness, we have the Electric & Co. 1 motor. We have a discount code for that. That's Torres5. That'll be linked down in the description as well. And then now we're going to go over the far driver and what he does.
So what's going on, guys? I'm EMX Brandon. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and today we put together a kit for this SX500. Pretty simple. I do sell these as a universal kit, so if you guys have a Razor or a Mototech, Moto, whatever you might need, let me know. We got a bunch of waterproof connectors here. We got a Sur-Ron style throttle with the Pro Taper pillow top grips. And the nice thing about these is they are the triangle style waterproof connectors. So if you go down and you need a new throttle, it's easy as just picking one up, plugging it right back in, good to go. What makes this universal is we have a key switch with a voltmeter. So basically you slap these on some bars and you can turn this thing on to your voltage wherever on any bike you need. And then of course we have a nice aluminum housing 3-speed switch, so you can hook up your modes. But like I said, it's all waterproof, water resistant. We even have a plug here that you can hook up a display or some sort of 12-volt kit. Super easy to do. You can't mess this up. But yeah, let's get this thing together.
And if they need to get a hold of you, have them send you a message on getting a kit built or whatever.
Absolutely. You can hit me up. You can comment on my YouTube video, EMX Brandon. We have emxbrandon@gmail.com. Look me up on Facebook or Instagram. Shoot me a message.
All of his socials will be linked down below. So if you're interested in getting something made by him, I'll make sure you guys have his information to get stuff built. So all right, let's get to building a SX500. All right, so one of the things that I forgot to mention to you guys, and I know this video is going to be a little bit longer, but I'm super excited about this build. But since Electric & Co. went from I had the ECP4 motor ordered, and they upgraded it to the 1 motor. So now I'm waiting for the rear sprocket and the 35H chain. The factory motor comes with a 9-tooth front sprocket, and then I have a 10T come in with a 35 chain from Electric & Co. All right, so the goal is here now, we're gonna get some weight in the frame. We got the battery position where we're at, and like I said, I got this from Alibaba. I messaged the company as well. I'll have a link down in the description for all their stuff, and this battery cannot be any more tighter. Like I think they hit it out of the park, because a lot of people say you got to bend the tabs on the battery tray and all that stuff. So I really wanted to maximize the battery for the space that it's here. And then we'll get the far driver mounted up. We got the leads for the battery on there, and then we'll start to add some more weight, and then we'll work on the front forks. All right, so one important piece that Brandon wants to mention about the leads from the battery to the far driver.
Yep, so we got some QS8 right here, some anti-spark. The one thing you don't want to do is just go ahead and shove these together. You're going to get a big spark. It's not good for the battery, it's not good for the controller, and that is specifically what these are meant for. So what you want to do is plug it in about halfway, and then you want to just kind of slowly, within about 10 seconds, start to push it together. What it's doing is it's got a built-in resistor, so it'll slowly climb up the voltage instead of just throwing all that voltage in, making a big pop. That's it.
And then, so as you guys can see right here, this is what Brandon 3D prints along with. So when you get the, for the SX500 one for the top here, you get obviously this 3D printed far driver mount, and then he also includes the hardware that mounts it. And then just to catch you guys back up, we flipped the orientation of the shock. I believe I had it in upside down. And then we have the motor in, and then all of these bolts that the motor is held with is obviously the factory SX500 motor bolts. And then we're gonna move on to front forks.
That tube in, yeah.
Here we go. All right, next part, we got the bottom bushing in, what do you call it, crush tube?
Yep.
Crush tube's in the middle, top bearings in, and then we should be able to put the front forks on. I'll show you guys that after we get them mounted.
Alright guys, so putting the forks on, what we're going to do is first start off with the bolt through the top. We got the bushing for the triple tree, or the triple clamp. Looking down here, we have a washer. Then next up, we have the 15mm to 10mm stock adapter going through the bearing itself. And then basically reverse order, we got the 15mm to 10mm adapter, the washer, bushing through the other side of the bottom clamp. And then we have our nut down here. And that's basically it. Tighten this thing up. And
then the top's at 15 mil. Both of them, is it 15 mil?
15mm as far as the wrench.
Yeah. Whatever size.
14,
14, 15, whatever. But anyways, we got the front forks mounted up. Now let's just go back through and tighten it down. All right, so just to get you guys caught up, this top is a 15, the bottom's a 15. We got
17.
the 17, excuse me.
Yeah.
Top 17, bottom 17. Got the Pro Taper mini bars up. We'll have a link down in the description for those as well. Got this mounted, the brake, and then the voltmeter is mounted, and then we have our grip here that Brandon also supplies, along with this nice aluminum switch that's going to be 3 different power levels. It's actually starting to look somewhat like a bike.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so here we are, current setup. The bars are mounted, the brakes are on the handlebars, and of course we had to undo the motor, get the brake line routed how we wanted to, and now we're going to go over the auto learn process for the far driver. And like I said, the plug and play kit is all plugged in and ready to go. Go ahead and key on, and then we'll show them the auto learn process.
So hopefully they can hear it, but it's a beep beep beep. So 2 short, 1 long, and then you know you're in auto learn. And we just rip the throttle, and then it's gonna spin forward, spin backwards, stop, beep twice, and then we're done. Getting ready to spin backwards. Hard to hear, but we got 2 beeps on the far driver, let off, and we're good to go.
Good to go. So in short, that's how you auto learn the far driver to the motor.
Correct.
Too easy. All right, if you hear the fan in the background, I'm sorry, it's hot out here in Florida. So ride or die kit comes with the rotors and the bolts, 3mm. Get those on, and then we're getting the front now on with the rotor and the caliper, etc. But it's starting to look more and more like a bike. I'm getting excited. All right, so here's where we're at for tonight. RSF wheels are not gonna happen right now without some kind of spacers, right?
Yeah, we'll figure out some proper spacing.
And then if you come to the back here, that's not gonna happen. We are touching the heat sink on the rear tire, so we kind of have everything mocked up and set how it's gonna be. There's gonna be some minor, not some minor, but we're gonna do some tweaks here and there to get this thing to where it's gonna be able to roll down the road. Like I said, we have the electric and cycle 4 to 5 inch stretch, so that'll definitely get pushed back, and there's no way the tire will ever touch the rear sink. But as far as for tonight's progress, these are the stock SX500 wheels with a 3.0 1042J tire. Same thing on the front. We got the ride or die front forks are in. The brakes front and rear are on. The motor synced with the far driver. Everything's pretty much ready to go. I need to redo the seat for everything. Yeah, but make sure you guys stay tuned for what's to come in the future of us actually getting to go for the first ride. Thank you for your help. And if you guys are new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and anything that you guys saw in today's video, from the mount to Brandon's kit, to the forks, to the calipers, to the electric and co motor, to my battery, etc. I'll have a link down in the description. Thanks for watching. Peace.